I'd give you a quick update on what's happening in my little world here in the Suffolk coast of England. I'm still knee-deep in writing the third book, so I pretty much dove straight into that as soon as I got back from my holiday in Canada, visiting my family in Quebec. And yeah, it's been a little bit of a struggle because the first two books, Hedge Witch and The Veil Between the Worlds, it flowed out of me like water. It was like I was writing like a woman possessed, and I probably was. When you're knee-deep in Awen, that tends to happen. And so this third book has kind of followed suit. The first half of the book came rather quickly and was written in like 2 weeks in January, the last 2 weeks in January. But now it's kind of providing me with new challenges, and these are challenges that I haven't really experienced yet as an author. So these are new for me, which is kind of fun and annoying at the same time. So the third book in my fiction series, Witches of the New Forest, this is what I'm talking about, by the way. It's the final book in Hunter's trilogy, and it's the culmination of the previous two books, Hedge Witch and The Veil Between the Worlds. And it feels like there's a lot of pressure on this final book before we move on to the fourth book, which is Ryder's story. Ryder is the younger sister. So there's kind of a build-up, an expectation from both the readers and myself. And this can sometimes restrict the flow of inspiration, or as we call it in Druidry, Awen. Because I'm kind of getting myself in my own way. I'm letting my worries and my thoughts get in the way of the writing. And, you know, is it good enough? Is it a strong enough book for the final part of Hunter's trilogy? It's hard to admit, but, you know, there it is. It's out there now. Can't take it back. No backsies. So I think I realized I've just got to get over, you know, this worrying what other people are going to think, and just let the writing happen. And in all honesty, that's how the other two books were written. So when it came to the first two books and the first half of this third book, I didn't really have much planned out. I had some scenes that popped into my head while I was out walking on the heath, or usually in the bathtub is when I get a lot of scenes running through my head and character interaction, which is really annoying because it's hard to write anything down, obviously, when you're in the bathtub. So I have to make a quick grab for my phone and record down some of the ideas before they leave me, because being 50 and in the thick of menopause, my memory is not what it used to be right now. So I have to record or write down everything, otherwise I will forget it right now. So yeah, I have some scenes and stuff in mind, but for the most part in writing, I just sit down and I let the characters dictate the action and the content of the book. And it's been working brilliantly so far. But now I'm kind of worrying over them, because I want this third book to be amazing. So I'm worrying over them, and I'm kind of acting a bit like a mother hen. And I get the feeling that they can't just do what they need to do or want to do, because I'm just getting in the way of everything with my worries and my thoughts and everything else. So yeah, I just kind of need to let go, and I need to let the characters just have the freedom to express themselves and to work out their own dynamics without me getting involved. And this can seem like a bit of an oxymoron, because there's parts of me in every single character of the book, you know, in Jack and Elspeth and Hunter and Ryder, in Abigail. I'm in every single character, even Dougal, you know. I'm not Scottish in any shape or form, but there are elements of me in his personality too. So it's only when I allow these characters the freedom to interact as they are, that's where the magic, and the magic with a K, really happens. So yeah, I have to keep telling myself that worry does not help the artistic process one single bit. So yeah, that's all easier said than done. And I think that there's a hard lesson to be learned for me, as well as for Hunter, the main character in this book. And that's kind of not allowing our past to dictate our future. And so in this story, Hunter works with the witch's compass, and this allows her to navigate herself back to her own true nature, kind of like reaching her authentic self. All the good, all the bad, you know, everything that she is, finding who she is at her core, and accepting it, both the light and the dark and everything in between. And it's in this accepting where we stop striving to be something or to please other people. That's where we really find ourselves well and truly centered in the world. And so this is something that both my main character and I are currently struggling with. But, you know, we have the means and we have the intelligence, hopefully, and the ambition to see this through and to make it work. So yeah, we need to stop trying to be perfect. We need to stop allowing negative incidents from our past dictate how we're going to interact with people in the future, how we're not going to allow it to color our current perceptions, and we just need to be open to receiving the divine guidance that is out there just waiting for us. So yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So yeah, I think Hunter and I will make it through. Ryder is a good tension breaker, and I'm really looking forward to writing her book as soon as I finish this third book. But like the Williams sisters in the New Forest, I have a great network of family and friends who support me, and even though my significant other, even though my husband may not be a park ranger stroke druid, he's still my foundation and he's my rock. And his science mind is a great complement to my magical mind, and so we keep each other going. When one's down, the other's up, and vice versa. Usually when I'm up, he brings me back to earth. So who knows, that dynamic may even be the inspiration or part of Ryder's story in the fourth book to come. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know where I am at the moment, and I hope you all are well, and thank you for watching this whole long video through and for all your support. Take care. Bye.